You know, Socrates once said, I know that I know nothing, but others don't even know that. So, welcome to my channel. Today we will try to repair DDR5 memory, in case if I will insert it correctly from the third time. Yes, I'm happy. So this is my first time, no, this is my second time doing that today, and we are driving into this unknown together. First of all, I'm measuring the 5 volts and 3 volts to check if there is no short circuits on the DDR5 module, and this is the legend of DDR5 test bench. You can see this postcard which shows the bad modules if there are such on the system. If you saw, I removed one Lexar module. It's already repaired, so this is my second module which I'm trying to repair, and I'm more confident in doing this. So this will be the screen, so we could see if it's posting or not. As you can see, there is an error, 0. This means that computer does not know what's inserted in it. So we know that the problem is not the power, so the problem should be in SPD programming. This is the tool which I made. I'm watching too much YouTube. It's not my idea. I saw in Polish guy was making this, so I copied it. As you can see, it's better than factory, but while it's not beautiful, but it's while it's working, I think it's okay. Now trying to read the SPD from the chip. Not SPD. We're trying to read dump from the SPD chip. SPD is responsible for temperature monitoring and for keeping the hex code inside of it. It's like BIOS in a motherboard or in graphic cards. So this is I'm so fresh in this that all programs are fresh downloaded. It's mess on in my computer. I don't know where to look for what. So this is the program for editing BIOSes. I'm not sure what I'm doing here because I'm not a guru in this thing. So just trying to understand what's going on. This is not a guide how to repair. This is more guide how I did it, and later I will show you the mistakes which you should avoid. So made some corrections in the dump. This DDR5 anyway is broken, so we cannot break it more than it's broken. It's not working. So if after flashing BIOS dump, it will work, it will be very happy. You know, DDR5 is not the same as DDR4. DDR5 takes 5 volts from the motherboard, and the rest voltages it makes by itself. This is closer look to the my Test bench, maybe, how to call it, programmer. This two green cards PCBs came together, but I desoldered the pins because this part in right hand is not working. It costed 150 euros, and from it I could use only this plate, only this PCB with the DDR5 and the DDR4 slots. No, but at least I could get something from it. So after reprogramming flashing BIOS, let's try in real world. It takes some time. Start Houston. Houston, do you have a problem? Oh, no, Houston, we have a picture. So, nice, good news. The thing which was soldered in the kitchen is working and did not burn my house. That's a good news, great news. So now making some tests. I will reboot it and connect USB flash with memtest to show you and to show for me if there is no errors. If speaking about this testing bench which you see with running postcodes, it came from China. It's sold on Taobao. In AliExpress I could not find it, and it took me half year to get it. First of all, I bought only this red maybe PCB, but it was not working. You need to buy together with the motherboard because there is special BIOS written in it, and only in this way it works. Of course, because there are no problems with chips, there is no makes no sense to use it, but I have it, so I'm showing it to you. Maybe in next videos I will show how to repair the broken after damage, after transportation damage RAM DDR5. It's maybe in other videos, and then we will test how it's working, if it's really showing the broken chips. Okay, so we have fixed on this, and this is the module I received from client, 4 modules. This one was the first which I disassembled, and actually I was learning on it, trying to understand which voltages where are, and there are 3 voltages. VPP and another 2, I forgot how they called, but there are data sheets you can find without me. I'm not an expert at this moment. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing my best. Okay, so let's try to program this. You see the soldering is very beautiful. I used old cable which was broken, and I have to resolder everything. So there is 2 and there is 1.8. And if to measure, there is another microschem, another chip for power management, and top pins, middle pin is power good. I don't know what. In this case, it's showing 0.4 volts, but I don't know what it has to show. But I think it should be more than 1.2 volts. So reading, and that will be my mistakes which I did on this model. Trying to write, it says no. It shows errors, and you see there is a clear RSWP. I still tried, maybe another's dumps will work, but no. So this clear RSVP and set RSVP. I made a mistake by setting all these to the 13, and it locked the SPD. And the only way to solve this, I will need to resolder the SPD chip. And it's here in the top one. So maybe later. So last one, which was not repaired, I will reprogram it. And at this moment I did not check if there is no shortages on 5 and 3 volts, but all 4 sticks came from one client, so and 2 were problems with SPD, so I think they all have the same problems. Maybe motherboard tried to replace dump in the VRAM. I don't know. Maybe you know. If you know, try to comment. Not try, please comment. Let's share the information we gathered from this. So going directly to the I don't want to write the same BIOS because it it has the serial number. So I had to change the serial number to another. Computer should work with the 2 same numbers, but just in case. And SPD you can write, I think, with Thunder. There is a program called Thunder somehow. But in this case, you need the working RAM. If it's not being detected from the booting, you will not be able to go into the Windows and to reprogram SPD. Reprogramming done. Let's try it in the machine, in the test bench. So 10 minutes ago I told that I know nothing, but now we know something. So continuing with this test bench, this red card costed I think 300 euros. I also bought this card for DDR4, but it needs also another motherboard together with the special BIOS. So I was not able to run it. And the motherboard, this Z790 or 970, costed another 200 euros. Of course, processor, power supply, DDR5 stick. So in total, to make this best bench costs about 1,000 euros. And programmer Arduino Nano costs is about 10-15 euros. And DDR5 slot, I don't know how much it costs. So, but anyway, the programs, the software, you can, it's free. You can download it from GitHub. I don't know this program memtest86 very well, so pushing some buttons to see what's going on. And I will not show you all the test which it's going on, just saving your time. Short screen, and then we will go to the next. As you can see, one test passed, second circle started, so I will not waste your time, and we'll go to Windows. All this understanding how DDR5 works, it took about a week for me. All this measuring, programming, how to, everything. It's very good that we have YouTube and we can find a lot of information in it. So the problem was from the first model. From first, there was no memory like this. You can see in the BIOS there was destroyed the dump. I don't know why. I don't know how. I don't know from where the client got these models, but now he will get them back working perfectly. So let's try to boot with 3 working sticks. It's 48 gigabytes. I think this motherboard never had so much money inside it. And maybe that's the reason why it's not posting with 3 sticks. I forgot to connect the SSD. I want to go directly to Windows. But the thing is that with the 3 sticks, the motherboard does not post. I don't know why. Maybe I have to change something in BIOS. I'm not very good at it. It's stuck on the postcode 31 and nothing happening. Oh. Now it's stuck on 34. You don't see, but there is diodes red at the on the motherboard. No, motherboard has posts by diodes indicating what is wrong, so diodes stopped booting on RAM. Let's try with 2 RAM sticks. And if I understand correctly, it should be working in dual channel mode. Postcodes are running. And Houston, we have a picture again. Okay, my Windows is pretty clean at this moment, and I don't have a lot of testing software. This program, the DDR5 SPD, came together with this green test card and it was not working because this computer was not recognizing the test bench. So that's why I disassembled it and used for my own purposes. In this case, I don't know what I see, but it's for the future maybe. For you, how looks working RAMs, or maybe for myself. You know, it's like repairing GPUs. You make for mark tests, and then you see in the future what should be the TDP or what megahertz which should be, frequencies what should be, what FPS you get, and so on. So I think we successfully communicated with the module. We saw how the SPD responds, and sorry, and that's it. Thank you for watching.